this camera, sometimes it stops recording after 10 minutes or so. So now I move to the front of the Hondo, so you can have a look at how much snow we still have in front of the Hondo. Right before I was at the back of the Hondo. To get back to the Tri-State Cemetery, the owner, he owned this crematory, and he said there was some problem with the oven. Later they found out there wasn't really a problem with the oven, but for some reason he didn't burn hundreds of corpses, but just dumped them on his grounds, and people that were walking their dogs later found bones, and it was a big scandal 13 years ago. So he got these corpses from senior citizens' homes or from hospitals. He was supposed to burn them and give the ashes to the relatives. What he did is that he dumped the corpses and then filled the urn with concrete powder and gave that to the relatives. And obviously for decades nobody noticed. Nobody bothered to take a close look at the ashes. Otherwise, I mean, human ash and concrete, well, it's both gray powder, but still you would see the difference if you take a good look, or if you had actually the experience of collecting bones as you do it in Japan. You would notice, well, this is not the remains of a human body. But obviously in the West, well, it's different. It's quite different. We're not afraid of numbers like 4, or well, some people are afraid of the number 13 maybe, but we are aware of death, but still we avoid getting into contact with death, and there's almost not a chance. And it's probably not possible to practice like Mahakashapa did in his time, and you could still do in Southeast Asian countries today. You can't do it in Japan. You wouldn't be allowed to meditate sitting in front of the corpse of your grandmother for many days or weeks and watch it decomposed. You're supposed to cremate it, but at least you have the chance to watch the process of collecting the bones, and well, you see the bones. In that case of this 100-year-old lady, she had operations, so you see actually, well, there's parts of metal in the body. You see what's surprising things that come out of a body when you burn it. Okay, so much for today. Actually, we're still preparing for Eko-san's Dharma combat ceremony that's gonna take place in a couple of days. Later during the month we'll do Takuhatsu, begging alms, in Osaka. And so hopefully at the end of the month all of the snow will have melted and we can start again to plow the fields and sow seeds, so that we have to eat something to eat at the end of the year. Okay, thank you for attention and goodbye.